Hey guys, it's Lori. I made up a recipe and I want to share it with you guys. So right now, this recipe is just in my head. I haven't actually cooked it yet, but due to the ingredients and everything that, it's just, I don't understand how it could possibly not be good. So I just might have to adjust like some of the things that I actually typed it out and stuck it in my binder. So hopefully everything is just like it needs to be, or I'm going to take this out of here and fix it and print out a new one. And I'm just going to kind of go over it with you a little bit, and then I'm going to flip you around. We're going to go over there to my countertop and cook it. So I'm calling it Pizza Meatza Muffins. Maybe there already is such a thing. I don't know, because it's pretty simple. Nothing fancy whatsoever. But what it is for every pound of ground beef that you use 1 egg and 1 cup of shredded cheddar. I'm going to be doing like a triple batch of it, I guess, because I'm going to do 3 pounds of ground beef. I'll show you all that when I flip you around. Let me just read to you what I have down here, because I have it down for using 2 pounds of ground beef. 2 pounds of ground beef seasoned with salt and pepper, 2 eggs, 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 12 1-inch squares of cheese of your choice. Winston's playing with the cat, and she just got it. It didn't stop him, though. Winston, stop. Settle down, bud. There's way too many toenails on the floor, bud. Okay. Where was I? Yes, the 1-inch squares of cheese. I don't even know if mine are 1 inch or not, but I think he just gets worked up when I start talking sometimes, honestly. I'm using the pepper jack cheese. That's what the pepper jack cheese was for, that I said was for a recipe, and my heater just turned on. Let me shut that off so it doesn't interfere with my audio. Yes, what kind of interruptions? My goodness. 2 pounds of ground beef with salt and pepper, 2 eggs, 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, plus 12 1-inch squares of whatever cheese you want. I'm using pepper jack. 36 slices of pepperoni, or more if you prefer. A 14-ounce jar of the no sugar added pizza sauce, and either some shredded mozzarella or some shredded Parmesan for on top. Okay? And you could even add in like any kind of peppers or onions or olives or mushrooms, whatever you want to this. So, all right, let's just go ahead and go over to my countertop and make this. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is get my muffin tins ready. I just lightly sprayed them with a little bit of cooking spray. Let's go ahead and get my oven turned on to 350, get that preheating. Okay. Here is my 3 pounds of ground beef in my mixing bowl here. This is 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. Like I said, you want to use 1 pound of ground beef for each cup of shredded cheese. Okay, dump it in. Don't mind the little black flecks. I had put salt and pepper in it. Yeah, I don't know. That's what that is, it's pepper. But 3 eggs for each pound of ground beef. It's 1 cup of cheese and 1 egg. So 3 eggs going in. Salt and pepper. I don't generally measure, so we're just gonna salt and pepper it. Okay. This is gonna be, let me look at my recipe just to make sure what I'm doing here. Half of the jar of the no sugar added pizza sauce. Anyway, let's just dump that in. Dump it in, dump it in. Okay. This stuff smells good already. And I have clean hands, so normally I take my ring off, but I'm not this time. Winston, don't, buddy. I'm gonna get right in there and just mix it up with my hands. Okay. This is pretty much the look you're going for right here. All right, let me go wash my hands, be back. This is the pizza sauce that I used right here. Now we're gonna get our bowls, or not our bowls, we're gonna get our muffin tin. All right, here's my cheese all cut up. and my pepperonis. I'm just going to slap a piece of pepperoni down in the bottom. You could do more than one piece if you want. I'm just doing one. So I divided it all up into these muffin tins. I'm doing extras because I'm going to put some in the freezer, assuming there's some left over. But I know John's going to want to take these to work with him for lunch. And if they're in the freezer, he could grab one out or two, throw them in his lunchbox, and they would be ready to cook up, microwave, heat up, whatever, by lunchtime. So I did save a little bit of mixture in the bowl. I'll show you why in a minute after I get them all pressed in there. Okay, here they are, all pressed down with a well in the center. Now is when you can add whatever pizza toppings you want to add to the inside of these. So I'm going to add pepperoni. So you could even add some Italian seasoning to your meat mixture or whatever you want, honestly. I mean, this is you can customize this. Put a square of cheese down in the center. I left this cheese sit out so it is room temperature because I think it'll help it melt on the inside of this. And I just dropped one, so Winston gets a piece of cheese. Wait till John sees that. I griped at him for eating half of my cheese, and I just let Winston have a piece. Okay, now the extra meat mixture. I'm going to try to use a little bit for on top, just to kind of close them up. I might not have left enough for myself in reserve, but that's okay. I'm going to make this work. Yeah, we're just going to press it down and kind of close them up. Okay, here it is. You could put your mozzarella or a little bit of shredded Parmesan on top now, or you can wait until it's done baking and put it on afterwards, and then it'll just kind of melt on top when it's done. I'm going to wait because these are going to be reheated, and I want the cheese to be a little fresher on the top. So, all right, I'm going to put these in the oven and come back and show you what they look like. Let me also show you what I've done with my oven. I would recommend putting this on top of a baking sheet covered in foil just in case some grease comes out and drips down. I've had that happen with meat muffins before, and it makes a heck of a mess in the oven. So I just don't have a tray big enough to fit underneath my large muffin tin like this. So I just put some foil down on the rack and brought the edges up a little bit just in case it drips. That way I'm not going to have, well, I'm not going to have to turn on my fan and open my windows. Alexa, stop. Okay, here it is, guys. That looks really good to me. So, a little bit of grease in the bottom. I put the Parmesan on top after it came out of the oven. Let's go ahead and get one out really quick. My little piece of pepperoni fell off the bottom. There it is. It's going to need to be put, I think I'm going to put it on some paper towels and let the grease drain. But I think that looks really, really good. In fact, I would probably leave them in the oven a little bit longer than 25 minutes. Look how pretty, guys. Ooh, don't they look good? I think they look delicious. Ooh, thumbnail. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, here's my dinner. I'm having 2 of these Meatza muffins. Cut it in half. Cut this one in half so you can see the cheesy middle. And I did put some extra pizza sauce on top of mine, about a tablespoon on top of each one. I'm not trying to kid anybody. It's a generous tablespoon on top of each one. This is, oh my gosh, these biscuits are so good. This is from Southern Keto cookbook. Oh man, this is so good. I showed that cookbook Was it yesterday or the day before when I showed you, the day before when I showed you my recipe binder? I showed you that cookbook, and that's the one it's in. Look at this. Look at that. This, guys, this is a biscuit. Look at that. John and I just tasted one. We just split one and tasted it. And it doesn't taste low carb whatsoever. They are wonderful biscuits. Okay, wait. John's home, and he's going to taste test one. So he doesn't really want to be on camera, though. So go ahead, honey. Can you see the cheese in the middle? Mm-hmm. Oh, we got to see that on camera. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at the center. It's got cheesy cheese in there. How's it taste?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I think cheddar cheese would have been just fine.
Cheddar instead of pepper jack? Or are you just saying that because you ate half the pepper jack?
No.
Never mind.